right, bam, it's me, Love More, and I'm here with...
Margie? Norris.
Hey, how'd you like this film?
No, unfortunately, I didn't know. Because I'm retired, I read about the San Francisco Film Festival, and I made an incorrect assumption that the documentary would be in San Francisco. I've just moved to Oakland 2 years ago. So now I'm looking to see if the whole Warriors team is going to show up for the 9:30.
You just want to be here right in the right moment. That's how I got in today. I would just walk by. I was going to get some Chinese food and have a meeting. And then I met somebody out front, and then we just vibed just like how I just connected with you. And they said, here, I got an extra ticket for you.
That's cool.
It was $110 to get in here.
That's amazing.
So, yep.
It's like whether you believe in God or a higher power or whatever you believe in, the power of the universe, spirit, spiritual beings, whatever. It's like that's a gift. It was meant to happen. It was meant to happen.
Indeed. So here's my question. What is your perspective on love?
My perspective on love, well, we had this talk that was really cool before we started doing this interview, and it's like, I never thought about it the way you said it. Hate is not the opposite of love. You said the opposite of love is fear.
Yes.
And I've been in recovery a long time because I'm 91% Irish, so there's a lot of genetic loading in my family for alcoholism. About 40% on my father's side, the same on my mother's side. And they were poor. My grandparents came from Ireland to Chicago. So long story short, I'm also an incest survivor activist. And I didn't recover, I love the word recover, that we all share, all of us with PTSD diagnoses. And I don't see it as anything bad to say that I have that diagnosis. I'm proud because I'm resilient. But when I think about what's going on in our country and what I witnessed as a social worker, I have a master's in social work, I remember vividly the 60s and 70s. And in the last 40 years, things have gotten worse, especially for people who are black, people who are brown. People can be from anywhere in Latin America or Central America, and they're like lumped together as lazy Mexicans, all this horrible stuff that goes on, and indigenous people never being recognized, and now all the hate towards Asian folks. But I knew, as a lesbian, when we had the right to get married, that many people of faith, and I don't believe it's faith, Jesus taught love. Jesus taught love. He did. He did. And it's like, love thy neighbor as thyself. So we have to remember those things. And it's interesting because there's a lot of cool stuff in AA. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff if you don't go to AA. I mean, you can do harm reduction, do whatever you want. But in AA, there's this thing that the letter fear, false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. And it's like what you said, it's fear. A lot of these, I should be nice, a lot of these, and it's don't get me started.
Let's go.
Let's go, because the Republican strategy is always fucking racist. Always racist. It always has been, and it continues to be racist. With people like DeSantis. I don't have to, we don't have to go on about this, but it's always been that way. Always been that way. And people, and the fear of like, oh, black people are doing better than we are. The Mexicans are doing better than we are. Look at all those Asian folks. It's like, it's crazy. It's all based on ignorance and fear, and we have to come together and teach each other. We do.
Love, and that's all you gotta say. And hey, and always remember, they may do it to you, but don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah.
Great energy. Don't give up.
Thank you. Never. I'm 35. Okay.
All right, see you later.
See you later.